All right, evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through. If you've just arrived, as usual, let's put our cell phones on silent. If you're watching us live, and thanks for tuning in, guys. Again, wherever you're sitting, put your phones on silent so we don't disrupt as we go through this evening. We're going to be about 40 or 50 minutes, and we're going to talk about DuePoint tonight. That's why you're here. That's what you got dragged out for on Pooza Thursday night. Huh? Do you hear my accent in there? Pooza. Huh? That's right, I'm practicing. Okay, we got it. Thursday night, Friday, we can make this. Okay, we can make this. DuePoint, folks, is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. We are both a listed and licensed life and short-term insurance company. Take some time, get to know us, know that you're not dealing with some kind of startup company. We are a well-established financial services company, first registered in 1952. We're nearly 7 decades old. We're not a here today, gone tomorrow kind of company. Go and take a look outside next to the front door there. All of our certificates and licenses are up for you to see. We are, of course, an authorized and registered financial services provider. There is our FSP number over there. Take it down. Go and look us up on the FSB's website. Know who you're dealing with here this evening. I also want you to be comfortable with the team. The wonderful, wonderful thing about our team is that we are here. We are right here. This is a homegrown South African company. You'll find us Monday to Saturday in these 4 walls. You don't have to find us on Skype or in Russia or Australia or America or China. We are right here. You'll be able to always find us in these 4 walls here. We've got all the requisite skills. This is me, Brendan Benfield. I'm the senior executive here. Spent 20 years in the financial services space myself. I'm the co-founder of Prime Meridian Direct Insurance Company, short-term insurance company just down the road. You would have seen our adverts. And I am the head of this division here. I'm a chartered accountant as well. I say that only because there's lots of chartered accountants here. So if you worry that the maths doesn't work, promise you, there's just hundreds of us in this building. If the maths has failed across all of us, well, then there was never any hope. You don't have to worry about the maths tonight. This is Tim. He's our banking expert. Also, been a chartered accountant for many decades, worked in the banking industry for 15 years with the First Rand Group, FNB, RMB as part of their executive team. We got Stacey, chartered accountant, worked at Deloitte, both locally and overseas. She brings her auditing skills to the team. We got Jane. Jane's our direct selling expert. Spent many decades in the UK working there and has spent the last 10 years here in South Africa. So she's got a real mix of experience for us. And then we got Rob over here. He's our design guy. Ran his own digital design firm for 20 years nearly called Wired, and they focused on the financial services industry. So he really has got a flair for what we do here today, and everything that you see, feel, and touch here at DuePoint was designed by Rob. But the most important thing is that we're right here. You'll get to see us all at any point right here in this building. Folks, what is it that we do at DuePoint? Well, we've got 2 objectives. Our primary and most passionate one, the one we want to achieve the most at DuePoint, is the objective of putting in the hands of South Africans a tool that allows them to create recurring, reliable, and hopefully lifetime income in their hands. If we look at what's going on in the economy today, we're in a complete state. Those of us left on the ground to pick up the scraps around those that are in the news and on TV all the time, us left on the ground here are left with very little these days. We've got a shrinking economy, less and less jobs. Every year there's less jobs available in South Africa. So even those of you who have a job, you know it in your core that there is no job security in South Africa today. Tomorrow your company could be gone. Tomorrow you could be retrenched, fired, whatever it might be, and you also know that the income you earn ends at that moment. It ends. This is not like you're building an asset at your employment that when you lose your job, your income will just keep coming in month after month after that. You know the moment that job is gone, your income is gone. But most importantly, you know that you're not in control of your income. You know that. If we were in a booming economy and everybody had a job, the one thing they wouldn't have is control over their income. You don't sit on the remuneration committees. You're not going to decide what your increase is at the end of this year. You're not going to decide what bonus you get, and you're certainly not going to decide whether you get promoted or not. You know, some of the businesses will tell you, well, there's set criteria. There's always set criteria until they make the decision. Then it's very blurry. It's very subjective. None of us have control over our income. And so we find ourselves in a position in the South African economy where we get knocked from pillar to post. Every month, something is happening that is devastating our personal finance. And what we want to do at DuePoint is put in your hands a tool you can use to create income that you can rely on, that you control, and that recurs every single month, whether you're lying in a hospital bed somewhere, or whether you're fit as a fiddle, or whether you're young, or whether you're old, it is always there. That's what we want to do. And if we can do that, we hope that we can start tackling some of the problems that we have in South Africa. One of them is that four-letter word, as Rob says, debt. I don't have to sing that song. You all know it. The newspapers sing it every single day. We are completely and utterly drowning in debt in South Africa. One of the worst in the world. Why? Because we don't earn enough to survive in the economy we live in. People say that the inflation is 6%. Recently, they've admitted it's 17%. And we get 6% raises, 3% raises, 5% raises. We have fallen so far behind in how much we earn compared to how much we have to pay that we have to use this tool in every possible way just to survive. Clothing accounts, food accounts, car, home loans, personal loans, loan shark loans, telephone loans, credit cards. If I open any one of your wallets, how many credit cards, how many cards would I find in your wallets? How many? And we use this tool, debt, in the economy. We use it to draw customers back in over and over again and get them deeper and deeper into debt. But if we put something in your hands that starts supplementing your income, starts bridging the gap between what you're earning now and what you need to get on top of this, what you need to spend in order to survive, our hope is that we can start eradicating this. We can start removing the requirement for debt in South Africa. That's what we want to do. That you can buy things cash because you now earn enough to do so. That is our first hope of our primary objective. The second hope of our primary objective is that we want to get you ready for the future. The future that is immediate and the future that is in the distance. You know that every month there's some kind of disaster. You know it. Fender bender, mom dies, granny dies, kid breaks their leg, whatever it is, someone breaks the window. Well, every month there's something that goes wrong in everybody's house. These wonderful recurring, non-recurring items that completely bankrupt us. And what they also do is they put us in a state of panic and anxiety because we don't have the money to handle them. But if we've got that extra income coming in through this tool that we have placed in your hands, our hope is that those kind of incidents no longer become an anxiety, but something you can handle on a month-to-month basis. We never ask anyone at DuePoint to quit their jobs. Never, ever. That would be ridiculous of us to do that. We hope that we can give you that extra bridging income. That's what we hope to do. Keep your jobs and do this. Use this tool to create that income for you. We also want to get you ready for the future. At some point in time, you will reach a point where you simply cannot work anymore. You can't. You'll be physically unable to do it, or the economy won't hire you anymore. Those in the economy will say you're too old. What happens then? We don't think about it in South Africa. We've got lists of problems so long that one is off the bottom of the screen. We're not even looking at it. But it's a reality. It's moving up, whether we like to look at it or not. We are getting closer and closer to retirement every single day. What do we do in South Africa? When we retire, we rest on our children. And we make them fund our retirement because we still have to eat. We still have to sleep. We get more sick when we're old than when we're healthy now. So they've got to pay those medical fees. And we've done that for 2 centuries. In fact, I watched a video today. It was an incredible video made in 1980. About how for 400 years the South African economy has been bent on poverty cycle. Poverty cycle, that's what we do. Now, if you're earning income in your retirement, even though you're not working because of this tool, then you are free in your retirement. You do not need to be resting on your children or the state. You're actually able to hold them up and help them and change the generational pattern we have in South Africa. That is the hope that we have in our primary objective. Our secondary objective at DuePoint is that we want to create a company that's a 21st century company. We want to connect you directly to the heart of your supplier. In this case, Constantia Insurance Company. We want you connected directly. No middlemen, no disconnect, no running around trying to work out how you contact the person who sold you something. We want a direct pipe from you into the heart of the insurance company. And with those 2 objectives in place, we have created what we call the DuePoint system. Now, the DuePoint system is super simple. What it does, it allows you as an individual to contract with us as what we call a wealth engineer. As a wealth engineer, you engineer your wealth. That's it. It's a tool. It's not an employment contract. We're not employing you. We're not hiring. We're not recruiting. And you are not doing any of that either as a wealth engineer. What you are doing is you are connecting individuals to us here at DuePoint. That's all you do. One task, connect people to us. And by connecting people to us, you penetrate the South African market for us. That's what you do. And you create channels of distribution into which we as DuePoint, not you, we as DuePoint can come along and facilitate the purchase of our products. By doing that, we create revenue for ourselves. And by creating revenue for ourselves, we're able to create that recurring extra income for you. Why is it recurring? Because you don't sell anything here at DuePoint. There are no products. You'll see no shelves with bottles or pills or mouth sprays or creams or none of that. You'll find none of that at DuePoint. We don't ask you to go and peddle things, peddle goods here. We use financial services and lifestyle products that are for life. You take them, and every month the debit order runs, and every month that debit order is paid, your income comes in without you having to run around to your friends every month to beg them to buy again. In our system, your mind is set at ease. Those things that cause difficulty, anxiety, and cost are eliminated. You simply connect people to us, and we create this recurring income. Folks, we then allow you to lever those that you have placed in your channel, those people you have connected to DuePoint. You leverage their time and their thought and their energy to build your income so that you're able to build an income 24 hours a day. Not 8 hours like you are right now with your employment. You can only work from 8 until 5. That's all you got. Now you can be working 24 hours a day because you've got all sorts of people working with you in the system to create your energy, and you are able to become far greater than you could ever have been as an individual in our system. It is completely flexi time. It is a tool, not an employment contract, a tool. And you choose when and how you use that tool. You are completely independent of us. We don't have staff meetings. You won't be disciplined for lack of production. You can take as many sick days as you like. We don't stop you at all. You can just do it, and we don't have to sign it off. This is a tool that you use here at DuePoint. Folks, there's no risk in becoming a wealth engineer. As I said to you, the system is designed so that you do not have to have any cost incurred. We do not have starter kits or startup costs. We do not have monthly fees, business fees, marketing fees, sales fees. You don't pay for application forms. None of that nonsense. But simply being a product owner at Constantia DuePoint, you are a wealth engineer at no additional cost. So tonight, if you become a wealth engineer and decide tomorrow you don't want to do it, no problem. You will have lost nothing. No money will have parted from your hands this evening. So it is a zero-risk decision for you. It also doesn't require any specific qualification or experience. You are not brokers of ours. The clever people in the room go, but we're representatives. You're not representatives. You're not intermediaries. You're not financial advisors. You're not agents. You're not marketing and financial assistants. I've seen that on Facebook. My goodness. You're none of these things. You have one task: to simply connect individuals to us. It is for everyone as a result. You're building an asset too. This is a term that is bandied around. Most people don't understand it. An asset is something that outlives you. It survives and it pays when you can't work anymore. And that is what you're creating with your channels of distribution here at DuePoint. Your channel has a recurring income that you have created. That means it can be priced. If it can be priced, it can be sold. It can be transferred, and it will be handed over to your children when you pass away one day, and they will earn from the income you generated in your lifetime. That is an asset. That is what you build here at DuePoint. And folks, as I've said, there is absolutely no selling. You form no part of the sales transaction here at DuePoint at all. At all. No selling, no products, no nothing. Later on, I'm going to test you. I do it every night, and I win every night. I'm never the loser, okay? Here is the answer to the test I will give you later. All right. The question you are going to ask me is, Brendan, when I am selling your products, and I am going to say no. As a wealth engineer, you have one task. It is to tell people about the opportunity DuePoint offers to create a lifetime, reliable, recurring income. That is what we do here at DuePoint from the perspective of you, the wealth engineer. Our products are neither here nor there when you discuss the DuePoint opportunity with people. Remember that, because at the end of this presentation, you are going to come and ask me that question. And I'm going to say to you, what was the answer to that question? What was the answer? You play no part in the sales transaction. We at DuePoint do it. So just think about all the things we got rid of. If you've done any direct selling in the past, you know you've had to buy stock, which means you've already been in a loss-making position before you've made a cent. Okay? That doesn't happen here at DuePoint. You never ever buy any stock. There's no startup fees with that, so there's no loss from that point as well. You do not need to present any products. You don't have to come and learn about our products because you're not selling any of our products. So that's all gone as well. So if you're thinking, I don't want to sell and it's going to cost me money, and all of it, cross them off your list. I'm helping you for the guy who brought you here this evening. I'm crossing all the excuses off, okay? So it's going to cost me money? No, it's not. I've got to have to sell things? No, I don't have to. I'm going to have to present, and I hate present. No, you're not. The only two people that ever present at DuePoint is myself and Rob. Okay, you never present the DuePoint opportunities, which means you don't have to be accredited, you don't have to go into training, you don't have to all cross it all off your list. That's not what you do here at DuePoint. What you do is build income and assets, and you connect people to us. That's all you do in the DuePoint system. It is a system of convenience for you. So how do you build your channel of distribution? Like I said, answer to the question, answer to the test. You go out and you tell people about the opportunity to earn income. Is that something people are not buying right now in South Africa? If we were to say, what is the most sold product in all of South Africa right now? Or the most demanded for product in the whole of South Africa right now? What's the product that would outsell everything else in South Africa right now? What would it be? Income. Is it not? We have 10 million people who are unemployed. 10.3 million unemployed people who could be economically active. They're old enough and educated enough to. Unemployed. What do you think they want to buy right now? Income. What are you as a wealth engineer talking to people about? Income. There we go. I'm doing it extra tonight. I'm hoping that I really sink it in tonight because it doesn't seem to sink in. People always think we're selling financial services here. As a wealth engineer, you are not. Okay? You are selling the most demanded for product in the country right now, and that is income. So when you talk to people, you say, folks, you're in trouble, we're in trouble, and we have an opportunity for you to do it. As you do that, you will connect people to us in one of four ways. Okay? The first way is you'll have one of our USB sticks. You can go buy one afterwards at reception or order it at info@duepoint.net, and on that USB stick is the presentation. You can plug it into a TV, into a laptop, into a computer, and there's me, very fresh, no matter what time of night it is. There's me, fresh, ready to go, doing the presentation for you. Okay, that's the first way. The second way, you can put people in this room. If you're in Gauteng and can get here, we present from Monday to Saturday every week, 6 days a week. Okay, you put people in the room. We'll do the presentation to you. Evening, lunchtime, mornings. Okay, you've got all these options available to you. Third way, our YouTube channel, probably your number one resource here at DuePoint. Our YouTube channel has every single presentation we've ever done on it. This presentation will be on it about 5 minutes after we finish tonight. Okay, you can go and find your favorite one, and any time of the day, any day of the year, you can be playing us on your computer, on your smartphone or tablet to someone, connecting them to DuePoint. And then fourthly, we live stream. We live stream every single presentation that we do, which means whether you're at the office or at home, you just need a screen and an internet connection and gather your colleagues around and connect them to us through our live stream presentations. You've got 4 ways of doing that. When you do that, and people sit through the presentation as you're doing this evening, some people are going to catch the vision. They're going to go, I want to do this too. And they'll become wealth engineers. And when they do, we allocate them to you, and your channel is born. They will go out and do exactly the same thing as you, and they will talk to people, and some people will be added as wealth engineers. And when they do, we will allocate them to you. And this will repeat itself until you've got tens, hundreds, maybe thousands of individuals. There are already people with tens of thousands of individuals in their channels talking about the DuePoint opportunity to the 10.3 million economically potentially active unemployed people. Okay, that's not true. We want people that can pay. All right? But I'm saying that there are people out there, we know, that need and talking about the DuePoint opportunity. And as they do, they build their channels. And what we do, once you've penetrated the market like this, is we come along and we facilitate the purchase of our products throughout these channels. And your income is born. Now, what's very important to note, folks, is that despite how exciting that all looks, this is a genuine income earning opportunity. It is not something you've read about in a newspaper. It's not a shape that your parents warned you about. It's not one of those things that happens from, like, as I say, China, Australia, Russia. It's none of those things. We're a listed and regulated insurance company. Okay? This is genuine. And therefore, like everything that's genuine, your career, building a new business from scratch, the one price you pay for success here is time. You're not going to pay with money. You're going to pay it with time. You've got to pay in time in order for it to start changing your life. You have to put thought and energy in. And if you're going to pay time in, it means you need to be persistent. massively persistent. Why is it only 0.5% of people in the world become hugely successful? Because they're the only ones willing and persistent enough to put the time in. And that's your choice that you will have to make every day as a wealth engineer here at DuePoint. Now, if you do choose to do that, there are 2 ways that you are rewarded in our system. The first is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you R27.50 every time somebody pays for their product successfully via debit order every month, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel that payment was made. So for instance, you go out, you chat to a bunch of people, they become wealth engineers, we successfully raise their product payments via debit order, and you get R27.50 multiplied by 200%. These are your people, the first people you put in, R55. People on your first point are people you've introduced. R55 per product per month. Not R1, not R5, not R12. This is 21st century money. Material and significant. You will feel it coming into your bank account. You then go, these folk go out and they do the same thing. They connect a few people to DuePoint, and where presto, they make their product payments, and again, you get R27.50 multiplied by 200%. That's R55. R55 every month for every product. You've been here 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And in this particular example, you're earning about R1,000 a month. You've been here 5 minutes, it hasn't changed your life. No. You're not buying Bentleys and Rolls Royces. You haven't got a home in Dubai. But you can feel R1,000 a month coming in. Now comes the persistence. That happens quite quickly. Are you able to persist? Are you able to continue to pour time and energy and thought into your channel? If you do, you continue to earn, but at a diminishing rate down to the 8th point. From the 8th point, though, you don't stop earning. There is no limit to how big a channel and how much you can earn from your channel at DuePoint. This is how we hope to produce legacy for you, for your family. From the 8th point onwards, as long as you qualify to earn, you will earn 4% of R27.50 every time someone makes a product payment. So you can build a channel that's 25 points big. And someone pays on the 23rd point and you qualify to earn, you'll get 4% of R27.50. And so on and so on and so on. There's no limit. We want you to be able to hand this over to your children one day and have them take it and grow it some more. And they will earn all the points they add where they qualify to earn. Now, this is dots on a screen and it's a bit confusing. Practically speaking, how much can you reasonably expect to earn? It's a question I often get asked. Okay, well, it's a difficult one to answer because every one of you is going to grow at a different rate. Every one of you is going to build a different construction of your channel. You'll penetrate different ends of the South African market. All of you will do that. So how do I answer the question? Well, we went and we got 2 decades of information. We ran a whole lot of maths on it. We came up with what we call the 3+2 growth formula. It's just an example. Very few of you will grow like this, but this is an example. And we said that in your first month with us, you've got to put 3 people on your first point. 3 people in an entire month. You can see it's hardly onerous, okay? And then every month thereafter, you've got to put just 2 people on your first month. 1 every 2 weeks. Again, hardly onerous. If you do that persistently over time and work with the guys you put in to do the same, and we apply our maths of cancellations and lapses and people not doing 3+2, if you can do that persistently, we believe after 6 months of doing that, you can reasonably and conservatively expect to be earning around R2,500 a month. You'll see, this is not like Facebook. R100,000 after 3 months, R1,000,000 after a year. That's nonsense. It's not real. The only guy who gets that money is the guy who put the Facebook page up, and then he runs away. You know? Folks, this is real, lifetime, sustainable income that we are trying to build here. And that means that it takes time. 6 months in, you're earning R30,000 a year more than you were 6 months earlier. You've just added R30,000 to your household income. You haven't quit your job, so that's still coming in, but now you've got an extra R30,000 a year, $2,500 a month. 6 more months later, 12 months with us, 12 months of labor, this time next year, just past the winter solstice next year. You know, winter solstice, shortest day of the year, it was yesterday. Okay, we're on the up and up now towards Christmas. Bring it. Christmas, bring it. My kids are always like, they've got their Christmas lists drawn up already. I feel it's a bit early, but they've got them drawn up. Okay, so at least we passed the solstice. Folks, this time next year, you could potentially be earning R9,000 to R10,000 a month. And we think that's a reasonable estimate. R120,000 a year, 10 extra R1,000 a month. Think about your finances, your personal finances now. What does it mean to have an extra R10,000 a month right now? What would it do? How many problems go away? You know, and like even if you're earning 150,000 rand a month, an extra 10 grand, you're going to feel that. That's a year of labor. Now, the important thing to note here is you'll see how quickly I can click through this. That is not how quickly you're going to get to the 10,000 rand. It takes time. And what happens is people quit there. Do you see that line there? That's where everyone quits at DuePoint. Then they come to me and say, your business doesn't work. I have spoken to everyone. And they all said no. I said, this is 90 days. You see that? 3 months. And I go, all 51 million South Africans, you spoke to them in these 3 months here. That's pretty impressive. Folks, it is going to take time to build this business. And you need to have a thick skin because you're dealing with people. And people, when you tell them you're going to run home tonight to your parents, and you're going to go to your parents, you're going to say, I have heard this most amazing thing. You're then going to give them the incorrect 30-second summary because you will have forgotten half of what you heard tonight. And your dad is going to look at you and go, sucker, that's a pyramid scheme. That's right. And then you're going to be all deflated. And you're going to tell the next day, I don't want to do this. No, you need a thick skin now. It's going to take time for you to learn how to do this. Okay? Learn all the facts and details of the DuePoint system. Get practiced at it. Learn how to describe it to people. You never have to learn about our products, but you've got to learn how to describe the system to them because they're going to be difficult. But if you can persist, maybe 2 years with us, then you can reasonably expect to be earning around 27,000 to 30,000 rand a month. 2 years from now, 2019, and you're earning 360,000 rand more a year. Plus your salary. Plus your salary. What does an extra 30,000 rand a month do for you? It's crazy. Doesn't matter how much you earn. An extra 30,000 rand is a new 911 every 5 years. That's what it is if you finance it. But we're not going to be doing that because we're killing debt. All right? 30,000 rand extra month. If you can do 3 years with us, and it's 3 years of plus two, working with your teams, persisting through frustration, we reckon you'll be earning about 45 to 50,000 rand a month. 600,000 rand a year, 3 years from now. 3 years. 4 years from now, we reckon you'll be earning about 60 to 65,000 rand a month. That's 720,000 rand a year. 5 years, half a decade. Not 5 minutes, not 5 months, not 5 weeks. 5 years. And we reckon you'll be earning about 80 to 100,000 rand a month. That's R1 million a year. That's your Facebook 3 months in 5 years. Now, I get 2 reactions to that. One is it takes too long. I get that the most often. The problem with DuePoint is we earn too slowly. Okay, we are building real, sustainable, recurring income here. The real way. Not the way where the guy at the top on the stage ends up in prison 3 months later. Not that way, okay? Or Skypes you from prison in Russia. Not that way. Real, genuine income is what we are, and it takes time. But how long is 5 years? How long have you been working for? How long? Decades? Has it got you to the 27,000 rand a month number in all those decades? You know? We're happy to throw our lives away into jobs that never get us to our aspirations. We don't even think about it. You're going to go to your friends and say, I've got the solution to your problem. They're going to say, no, I don't want that. I want a job. They're happy to take the thing that doesn't get them anywhere. All of us are. But when we start saying we have to change the way we think about making money, because it doesn't work the old way, not only in South Africa, anywhere in the world right now, the whole employment model is falling to pieces. But when you tell people that, as I say, you're going to have to persist through those who insist on a dead-end job. It's not going to get you there. Decades wasted. People say, Brendan, I don't have time for this. I'm too important. I've got a very special job, and it takes up all my time. Folks, welcome to the club of I don't have time. None of you have time. I don't have time. We have to make time. We have to change it. You are not special if you don't have time. In fact, you're part of the majority. If you've got time, I want to know what you do. Okay? We've got to make time to change the way we earn. We have to make time. Now, the second response I get to this is people go, this is just marketing. Nobody's ever going to earn this money. It's nonsense. All right. Well, that's a pity because we've already got people earning that much. Okay? So it's already proven. But it's a good point. So this is just maths, and we like to look at it on the ground. We pick a handful of people every month that we showcase across the spectrum of earners at DuePoint. These are not our top earners. They're just this month 3. Okay? If you come next month, you'll see another 3 that are earning. We have hundreds and hundreds of earners here at DuePoint. We added 166 new earners last month. Just last month, 166 more people started earning with DuePoint just last month, okay? So there's hundreds and hundreds. Soon I'm going to be able to say thousands and thousands, literally soon, okay? So folks, it's working, but let's look at it working on the ground. Here we go. We've got Denzel. Denzel's from Gauteng, yeah? He's normally ushering people in and out. Bless his heart. He's got a wonderful, wonderful testimony video. You can go and watch it on our YouTube channel. He started on the 31st of August last year, very skeptical. Came in here, a friend had brought him in, and he went, I've seen one of these. But he thought, let me join just so that I can follow what's going on. So he joined and he hung around. He hung around until February this year. And as he watched lives being changed around him, he decided he'd like to be one of those lives being changed. And in February, he started working. March, April, 3 months after he started, 2,300 Rand a month. Remember I said it would take 6 months to get to 2,500, okay? I still feel that those are conservative and reasonable numbers for you to aim for. 3 months in, 2.5. 4 months in, 4.5. 5 months in, 9,870 Rand. All right, 5 months. I said it would take a year to get to 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. And some people have taken a year to get to 9,000 to 10,000 Rand. It's completely up to you. Denzel's going, no, thanks. I want to spend more time and energy on this than my normal job because I'm now earning an extra 120,000 Rand a year after 5 months. Then we've got Nonkabela down in the East London. Eastern Cape, miles from this office. She's only got 3 ways to connect people to DuePoint because the 4th way here is too far away. And she's building a bit. She started a year ago. Same thing. She said down in the Eastern Cape, scams, schemes, structures, all taking her money. So she just sat back and watched. Watched for a whole year. And in the end of February, beginning of March, she said, people's lives are changing. Changing here. I want to be part of it. And from March, April, 3,600. 4,700, 11,000 in 5 months in the system. Now, maybe that's the best you ever get. Maybe you don't have the skills, the people, the personality, you just don't. And 15 years from now, you're on 5. What does an extra 5,000 Rand do for you? What does an extra 5,000 Rand do for you? Every month, 60,000 Rand a year. Imagine what our economy would look like if those 10 million folk had an extra 5,000 Rand a month. How does that change things inside? We don't have to give out 100,000 Rand like Facebook says. Yeah, we'd all like it, but that's not what we need to change our lives and our economy. We have to start here with people. Here. It's up to you. It is completely up to you. Then we got Soso. Soso joined us July. She got cracking straight away. She didn't delay. She's been with us 11 months. Going to be 12 months in a month's time, okay? In 11 months, 240,000 Rand a year. This lady works hard. She runs her own school, Monday to Saturday. She doesn't have time. But she's got the will and the desire. She wants to capitalize her business. No bank is going to lend you money to capitalize a business right now. Hey, no ways. You see what's happening. Absa, Guptas, you know what it's happening. They're like, I don't know who you are. I'm not giving you money. It's just not happening. We know, you go into a bank, they're not going to give you money. She's not getting money, but she's going to capitalize her business. So she put her head down 11 months ago, and now she's got 20 extra grand a month to be capitalizing her business with. That's what she's done. Every month, 240,000 a year. Now, as I said, that's just a sample. Go to our YouTube channel. Go there. There must be 60 testimonies on there now. We've got guys earning 1,000 Rand a month. Guys earning 4,000 Rand a month. Guys earning 85,000 Rand a month. They're all on there. Go and look. Go and see how they built it with our system. I feel quite confident that our maths is conservative. I really do. Yeah, you could be 5 years earning nothing if you do nothing. This tool is an input-output tool. If you don't put anything in, it's not going to put anything out. You've got to be putting it in. And if you do, you can dictate your future. And time is what you're going to pay. That's the first way you earn. The second way you earn is through our XP Rewards training program. This is our training program on training you from beginner to expert wealth engineer. We know you don't know how to do this. We know it. You plug into our system on our website, on our app that's on your phone, and you plug into our training. And as you complete the steps in our training, we give you what we call XP points. They're experience points. They're not worth anything. They're not worth rands and cents. They're simply a measurement of how experienced you are as a wealth engineer with us. And as you accumulate experience by doing the training, your channel naturally starts growing. And when you meet the two criteria of experience and channel size in our program, we start to reward you with things, cash, tools, all sorts that we know you need. In the beginning, you need cash. You need cash. So in addition to the returns we were just talking about, we give you a little bit of cash. You can grab it in the first few weeks that you're with us, or you can take months to get it. It just depends on you. Then as you get a little bit more experienced and your channels get a little bit bigger, well, so does the cash that we reward you for. Then we start to give you tools. Tools we know in our years of experience of doing this accelerate the growth of your channel. At rank 5, we give you an imported lightning memory stick. It's from the United States of America, plugs into every single electronic device in South Africa, and it comes jam-packed with our presentations, downloads, tools, testimonies, everything you need to talk to someone about DuePoint 24/7, whether you've got an internet connection or not, is on that stick. You get it at rank 5 in our training program. Sure better than that plastic name tag and pen they gave you at your officer's training. Sure better than that. Then at rank 7, we give you what we think is the most powerful tool in building channels, and that is business cards. Now, not cheapy, funny, down-the-road kind of thing. Imported, gold-gilded, custom-made business cards for you. And it comes in a set worth 12,500 rand. It's unbelievable. You want to see what that looks like? Go and look in our glass cabinet. We've got a sample there. You can see what a 12,500 rand set of business card looks like. When you give that to somebody, they want to know what you do and who DuePoint is. It accelerates the growth of your channel like crazy. Then at rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size every year then, for the rest of your life, we take you and your family away. Easy now. You're all rank 0. So let's not get too excited. This is for the royalty. Latuli House. That's not a political joke. You'll get to know it's not a political joke, that. Folks, when you get to rank 9 and you maintain your channel size, every year we take you and your family away for a week, 5-star, business class, all expenses paid, every year. Every rank 9. Not the first 5, not my favorite 5, not our 5 actors. Everybody. The criteria for all of you is exactly the same. It's exactly the same. It's not like at work where everyone around you is your competition for the 5 management positions. Here, everybody that makes rank 9 is taken away, as long as they maintain their channel size, every year for the rest of their lives with their family. And you can see, we're not going to the caravan park here. Do you see that? This is not Aventura Free State. That's not what we do. It is a proper trip. Here is where we're going in December. This is actual footage of where all rank 9s, whether it includes you or not, and it could include you, all rank 9s will be going to this hotel in December this year.
All of your wind has gone, and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sun where no one can see. You stand, don't let the dark embrace, cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
There's a whole bunch of people coming already. We can't even fit them all on the one slide. This one here is meant to be your shape. Over there. Folks, there's no prizes and there's no winning at DuePoint. There's only earning. Everybody's got the same criteria. You work through the training program, you build your channel, you come with us as a rank 9 away every year. At rank 11, we give you another very useful tool. It's your own car. It's not branded. It's not rented to you. Don't finance it through us. We don't give it to you for a week or a month or a year and then take it away. It's yours. It's your car. It is our intention that you will build your freedom with it. And that's what happens to all rank 11s. Every month, we run what are called wealth quests. This is where you can get excited as rank 0s. They're designed to be completed in the month, from the first day to the last day. Every month they're different, and every month they are designed to equip you with the tools that you need to build this business. Some months, iPads. Other months, iPhones. Data, Wi-Fi routers, cash, smart TVs. Everything that you need to build this channel. Where you complete the criteria of these wealth quests, you get the reward. We get called in here all the time with people saying, well, how many? How many iPads? No, everybody that completes the criteria, everybody, whether there's 100,000 of you or one of you, everybody that completes the criteria of these wealth quests every month gets the reward for that month. And they're different, as I say, every month. From the 1st of July, it'll be something completely different. This month, so you're in the army now, what do you got to do this month? You've got to rank up. You know the program I've just been talking about? Rank 5, rank 7, rank 9. In that training program, this month you've got to rank up. If you rank 0 to 2, you've got to rank up twice. If you rank 3 and above, you've got to rank up once. If you do that, this time, for this month, we give you 10 gigs of data a month for 6 months. 60 gigs of data between now and the end of the year on Always On's public Wi-Fi system. It is nationwide, 2,500 hotspots, Wi-Fi hotspots around the country. Your data issues gone. Gone. Because this is an online business. You need data. You need it, lots of it, if you're going to do this business. And here's 60 gigs of data for the next 6 months that we give you if you can complete the criteria of this wealth quest this month. Folks, people say to me, how do we afford this? How do we fund this exercise? Well, it's very simple. I spent most of my years cutting my teeth in the traditional financial services space, insurance, banking. What do we do there? We advertise to you directly. We run TV adverts, billboards, radio adverts, SMSs, taxi adverts, everywhere we can. We put adverts up. Costs us hundreds of millions a year as companies, billions as an industry to advertise, to connect you to us. Now, we then reverse engineer the cost of all of that into your product payments. Every month that you pay for your funeral cover, your car cover, your life cover, your banking fees, every month that you pay those, 30 to 50% of it is next month's marketing. That's how we do it. We just reverse it into your product payments. Now, we've done exactly the same thing here at DuePoint. The only difference is we never, ever advertise. You are never going to see a TV advert. You're never going to hear a radio advert for DuePoint. No, because we use you. You connect us to people. You penetrate the market for us. And so all that money that I would have spent on SABC, DSTV, all that money is now available to you and your channel. That's the simple maths. I'm happy to talk about the complicated stuff with you afterwards. There are 3 products that we, DuePoint, facilitate the purchase of in your channels. Not you. Remember that, the answer to the test. Do you remember? We do it. The first of the 3 products is our Access Wealth Plan. Now, I want you to just stay with me for 2 minutes. You'll see this entire presentation has not been about these. But for 2 minutes, I need your attention because you're going to come to me afterwards and you're going to say to me, and you're going to start mixing up the names of all the products. You'll see why in a moment, okay? And you're going to, I don't know what was in you lost me. So simple. These are not complicated products. Everything is available on our website. Full product documents before you even click apply. But this is it. This is the summary of everything you need. People say to me, the hidden T's and C's. Here are all the hidden T's and C's. I'm going to give them to you all right now, okay? For 299 Rand a month, you can have our Access Wealth Plan. What does our Access Wealth Plan do for you? It allows you to access wealth. How does it do that? It creates for you your very own tax-free investment account. That's not a savings account. That's an investment account. You've just become shareholders, okay? You have investments. Your money is invested into the stock exchange, bonds, lands. That's what you've now had opened for 299 Rand. We take 100 Rand of that 299 and we stick it in that investment account, and it goes and gets invested by fund managers. Okay? It is a no notice, no restriction period investment account, which means your money is immediately available to you. You can withdraw it at any point in time. No waiting periods. So the actual cost of this product is 199 Rand because the other 100 that was in your investment account is yours. You can take it at any time. I don't want you to withdraw it. I want you to keep it and let it grow and invest in it and create an asset for yourself, okay? But it's immediately available for you. For the 199 Rand, you get 110,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. Two things for this product. Remember this with me. Follow me now, okay? And of course, as a product owner, you get to be a wealth engineer, okay? All the products. People say, must I take all three, or which one must I? Any one, any combination, all three. It's up to you. If you've got any one as part of the package, you're a wealth engineer. Okay, product number 2. All right, next box. Stick with me now. 274 Rand a month. The other one was 299. This one is 274. It's our wealth guard. It guards your wealth. The other one gave you access to wealth. This one guards your wealth, okay? 274 Rand a month. It gives you 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. All right, now imagine you've got both Access Wealth for $299 and Wealth Guard. Your beneficiaries, when you get run over by a bus, shot, car accident, whatever, and you die, your beneficiaries get your investment on the Access Wealth. Remember Access Wealth, tax-free investment? Plus the 110,000 Rand. And if you had the Wealth Guard as well, they'd get an additional 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. Tell me what your funeral casket is going to look like when they've got 1.2 million Rand to spend. Okay, that's the solid gold version. Okay, that's if you've got both products. If you've got just one Access Wealth, it's 110,000. If you've got Wealth Guard by itself, it's 1.1 million personal accident cover. Anyone, you're a wealth engineer, but you can take the combination. You see how we built them, okay? Then the third one, it's our non-financial, non-insurance product, okay? This is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. We now wanted to make sure we'd protected your income. Now we wanted to reduce your expenditure. That's what we did. So with the Buyers Club, the Wealth Points Buyers Club, we went out as a corporate, 65-year-old corporate. We went to a whole string of suppliers, Checkers, Hirsch's, Eagle Ford, takealot.com, like lists. And we said, what price can you give us? What's the best price you can give us? Account managers, vouchers, discounts, packages. What can you give us as a 65-year-old corporate? And they gave us rates and prices, etc., that it would be very difficult for you as an individual to get. Now you can go to Checkers and get our discounts. You can go to Hirsch's and get our discounts. You can go to Eagle Ford and get our discounts as a member of the Wealth Points Buyers Club. That's 274 Rand a month as well. Now you can have 1, 2, or 3. Any combination thereof, okay? So there's 3 things. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. There are no hidden T's and C's. That's it that we've done. Now, with our personal accident cover, there's no waiting periods. There's no maximum age limits. There's no medical examinations or declarations. You can have those products till your last breath, okay? So that's it. 3 products that we facilitate the purchase of in your channels that create the income for you. Now the big question for you as a wealth engineer, sure, these are very innovative, competitive, first-to-market products. Is that why you're here? Someone said to me last night, but I've already got personal accident cover. And I said to him, what's the answer to the test? What's the answer to the test? We're here for income. That is what DuePoint is doing. It is building income. Yes, it has fantastic products, fantastic. But these are the mechanism that we create the thing you want, income with. So yes, you can go to some other insurance company, I'm not allowed to name any of them, and buy the Rolls-Royce insurance. It covers you for everything. You can be taken out by a kudu and they cover you, okay? Yes. That policy does not make you income. Here we go. All right. So afterwards, don't come to me and say, oh, I already got one of those. I don't care. I don't. And you don't care because why are you here? Income. That's what we do at DuePoint. All right. So why do we not allow you to sell? Because we're not here to sell. And neither are you're never going to need to. It's not why you're here. All right. Now remember, that those are 3 products. I think they're fantastic. We believe they're first to market. You cannot get an investment account in South Africa for 299 Rand a month. You can't. And we've just got it. It is on the Sanlam's portfolio. It is fund managers by Capricorn Fund Managers, a UK-based fund management company. If you want to go to them as an individual, you need 100 million Rand. You get it for 100 Rand a month with our Access Wealth. These are not rubbish products. They are incredible, but they're not why you're here. All right. Now, as a wealth engineer, the reason why you're here, you get the entire executive and management team at your beck and call. Monday to Saturday, You can book us with you and your teams. We call them Teamworks meetings, and we'll sit with you, train you, strategize, goal set, motivate you. You get us at no cost. You get all of these facilities at no cost to you. Presentation rooms, boardrooms, breakaway rooms, free Wi-Fi, tea and coffee, Monday to Saturday. It's yours to build your channels with. You get all of our technology maintained and developed for you at no cost. You get nationwide footprint. You can build your channel anywhere in South Africa because we live stream all of our presentations every single day out to the country. All of that you get as a wealth engineer. Ladies and gentlemen, that's DuePoint. If you tell your wealth engineer who brought you here this evening that you need to go and think about it or do more research, we will knock you out at the door. Because firstly, there's no time left. There's none. Have a look around you. The boat is sinking, and we need to start plugging the holes now. We can't thinking about how we're going to plug the holes. We have to do it now. Okay? And secondly, there is nothing more to research. I have just given you the whole thing. You can go to our website, fully comprehensive videos, documents, everything. But you're not going to see anything more there. Tonight, your hurdle tonight is changing what you've been indoctrinated into believing, that you need a job. That's what you're going to have to overcome tonight. You don't need a job. If you already got a job, great, keep it. What you need now is an instrument to create income. And that's what we do for you tonight at no cost to you tonight. Tonight, no money will pass from your hands. And this instrument will be in your hands as you walk out. Folks, if you want to become a wealth engineer tonight, it's very simple. You go to our website. You can hook up into our Wi-Fi on your phones and tablets, www.DuePoint.net. You go there, you click apply, fill the form out. 5 minutes later, you'll receive a W number on your phone, and your channel is born. That's it. That asset is now either worthless or magnificent. You'll decide. Then I want you to sit with the person who brought you here this evening, and I want you to tell them what your goal is. Not 100,000 Rand. That's just not feasible. First step goals. What do you need to breathe? Is it 5 grand? Is it 10 grand? Tell them what it is, put the flag in the ground, and then work the plan out with the DuePoint system to get there. If you don't, 30 days from now, 90 days from now, I'll never see you again. You'll be gone. You'll be telling my business doesn't work. You need the goal, and you need the plan. Folks, every month we have a live training session that we give. You'll find all of our training online anyway, but we do a live training session once a month. This Saturday, lucky for you, is this month's live training session. And it is a very important one. We do different topics every single month. But this month, we're doing your very first 30 days at DuePoint. What to do, how to succeed. Rob's going to be doing it. He is massively passionate about this topic. He's here at 9 o'clock on Saturday morning. If you can't be here, tune in live. From your bed, lie with the tablet. Watch the training this Saturday. Everyone, wealth engineers, this place should be packed out. And anybody who can't fit in should be live streaming. That should be this Saturday. This is a huge one. Be here 9 o'clock this Saturday for an hour. We have all the tools ready for you. We want you equipped when you go out there as wealth engineers. Get them at reception. The memory sticks with the presentations. Your own set of business cards. Not a 12,500 Rand set. A decent set that you can afford is there. Power banks so your phones don't run out in the middle of an application form. Nothing like that to annoy you, ruin your day. All right. Get them. All the tools are available to you. Then, folks, 2 things. One, I want you to make sure that when you come to a head office presentation, you book online. Please go to our events tab on your app or on our website and book in. There is a chance that if your name is not on the list, they won't let you in. You don't want that, especially when you've got your friends and you're coming and then they won't let you in. Make sure you book and have your name on the list each presentation. Secondly, if you are a wealth engineer, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's called DuePoint Channel. It is your #1 resource here at DuePoint. We're an online company, okay? Make sure you subscribe. It doesn't cost you a cent. Free to subscribe. Then you will know when we're live and when we're uploading videos. And then, folks, download our free app. Our app plugs you into your channel in real time. It plugs you in. You can see what's going on in your channel in real time with our app. Your personal details and documents are there. Your training is there. All the tools you need is on that app. Make sure you get it from our Wi-Fi before you leave tonight. It is also free. Folks, you can see that while I'm joking around, we're also very serious about what we're doing here. Very serious. This is not a funny kind of business. This is it. This is it in the 21st century in South Africa. And we want you part of the solution we're creating here. We want you to be with us. So tonight, please, take some time. Ask the questions you have. Clear the concerns that you have. Don't leave here tonight without this tool. Don't. That is a mistake you'll regret for a lifetime. And we don't want that tonight. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you outside. And thanks to all of you watching us live tonight.